Ready? No music or background. I'm gonna strike my channel. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, yesterday was a strikeout for Las Vegas. The sandstorm came yesterday. It was so bad, and it taken down a lot of power poles, trees uprooted, and yesterday was about 80-mile-per-hour windstorms. It was nasty. It was ugly. So, so I was outside for a little bit, and that was not one of my favorite things. So I suffered a little today. So I'm horsey a little bit today. I think I exposed to food allergy. I know I've been eating at friend's house, and I start feeling my lip it does its little crazy thing, you know. And I know when I have food allergies when I started to have the itching around my lip. So hopefully that I'm not gonna get a severe allergy reaction to whatever I was consuming. The only thing that I ate differently was apricot, rambuttans, and cherries, and those are not known allergy to me, but you never know. I could have gotten anything crazy from eating those fruits. So today, I thought of bringing you a very simple dish as always. I know that you probably had shopping around and come across this vegetable here. I peeled it earlier. It's still the same textures, okay? So if you don't know what these are, if you see at the market and you wonder how you can eat these, right? So these are called chayotes. It's well grown here. I think it belonged to the indigenous tribal habitat that brought with them, that grew these. I think, don't quote me on this, okay? But chayote is well known in Asia also. In Cambodian call them plasu. I don't remember what Thai call these fruits are, okay? But we, in America, we call these chayotes. And chayote, you see them in the market, they sell by pounds. And if you wonder how you can prepare this chayote, so let's come with me so I can show you how to make a delicious meal out of chayotes. Okay? So chayote is the kind of vegetable that grew on long vines, just like grapes. Okay? And in the Asian cultures, Khmer and Cambodians, Khmer and Cambodian are the same. The Laos, the Thais, and the Mien, they consume the leaves, the young stem of chayote. So overall, the chayote plants are edible throughout the leaves, the young plants, and the fruits, except for the seeds. So how chayote reproduce is this seed that coming out from this bottom here. This is top, bottom. So when the seed are ready to grow, this split, this pot here split and allow the mature seed to kind of open up, just like open up the womb for the baby to come out. Okay, exactly. The same basic principle apply to chayote. So it's not like a lot of fruits where the youngs will grow from the top, but for her, she grew from the bottom, just like human female, dog, cat does the same thing. So baby grew from the bottom, a big seed, flat seed. Okay, so I got these. I had about 4 of these, so these will feed family. Okay, so let's go see how I prepare this chayote in a delicious way. Okay, so I have thought about using the beef today. I know I've been using a lot of pork and chicken, so let's change varieties of our meat today. So still have to feed my family varieties of meat. I'm talking about the seafish, the chicken, the turkey, the pork, and today we're going to go through a little bit fancier is the meat. So I did marinate these overnight. Okay, just blankly, not completely. So I wanted to show you how we're going to marinate this over. Okay, so I have about 1.5 pounds of, let's say about 1.5 pounds, not probably less than that. So, and I have 4 chayote, so it might balance out very well. So I'm cooking for a large family, so that's what we're gonna have for lunch today. Okay. Another time is 11:38, so by 12-ish or 12:30, maybe an hour, we should get this done. Because I got most of this completely done. We don't have to go through like the whole enchilada making. Enchilada making was a long process also. So what I did was that I peeled this briefly earlier, but to give you a little heads up. Okay, so what you do is that just peel all this rind off. Some said would eat it with rind, but then you know my mom, her teeth is not all that fixing, so I mean all that great. So I went ahead and removed the rinds. Also, you know, might be the most nutritional part of the fruits and vegetables are probably the rinds. But I'm not accustomed to eat fruit and vegetable with rinds, you know, so I always have to be completely peel them off. Okay, so I partially peel them off, and still a little bit here and there because a little crease here that I couldn't get through. So I'm gonna open it up and show you how this is done. I wanted to get some fancy pieces, so I'm gonna use some of the little cookie cutters because this cutter is gonna be too big for my stir fry. So I probably have to go shop for a tiny cookie cutter. That way I can not just cookie cutter any cutters. So that way we can have this beautiful design. You know me, I'm crazy about beautiful design. So this knife again, if I can touch this without getting cut, meaning this knife is no good anymore. So please let me turn around and take care of this. So in the Asian cultures, we either use the stone to the shopping stone. Well, thank you. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, kids, grandkids. Is the shopping stone. Okay, but I have them too, but they're too small and still not working right. So in my world, I do this. So okay, don't practice at home. Okay, only Chef Bana know how to do this right. Something. Oh, that's so irritating. It is. Oh, now I'll be careful touching it. You got it. It's already sharpened. It's serviceable. I'm not touching anymore because it's pretty sharp. Okay. Okay. and feel it by the tip of your finger. Okay, so to do this, we're just gonna cut it open. So there's a little pits here, not they're little, they're big. Okay, almost like the mango pits, Okay. So upon the exit, when this pit is mature, it's gonna grow inside of this chayote here, and it will split open like that. Okay, and then the seed drop in between here, and then the little seedling grow. Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying how I experience with chayote. I'm not expert in chayote anatomy and recycle or rebirthing of it. So, Mom, it's raining outside. Ma, cái plieng bay trên đâu thế, okay? Plieng. My mom tried to go outside. It's sprinkling a little bit. So I still have some rind between here, so I'm gonna clean it up. The mature chayote, it's have the same texture. Say for a certain fiber of the chayote is not edible, it's too hard to chew, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I got smarter last time when I don't cover myself. I scrape myself with it. So this time, hey, I minimize all the accident. You know, I'm prone. I'm good at cutting myself. So far, so good. I'm the world record. Okay, so the best way to remove all the rind and the tough fiber part is to use one of this peeler. So here we go. So I have 4 of these now. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Get my hand out. Oh, this one is pretty young. You can tell by the size of the pits. If the pits are big and a little bit larger than usual, meaning that it's like this one here. Sorry. Yeah, small pits, so it means that it's still pretty young. Sorry. It's still very young, but it's fine. I'm gonna remove some of this part here. If you can Google, well, I can leave some of the nutrients derived from this chayote here. You'll be surprised. I saw some short saying something about the nutritional value of this chayote is amazing. So I would encourage you to Google it and sort out the value of this chayote. That way you will encourage you to start eating this chayote. Actually, I already washed and cleaned this thoroughly. The only thing about chayote is that once you cut it open, it had a little milky part, sticky part that will stick it to your skin. So make sure you wash it out really well. And if you're allergic to it, then stay away from it. Okay, I mean, food allergy is serious. I just have one right now too. I ate something that a friend of mine cooked for me the other day. It was vegetarian dish, and I don't know what else is in her pot. But I start feeling the tightness on my lip, and I hated that. And my grandson, the one you see him here all the time, he was struck with something, and his lip was swollen, the face was swollen shut, the eyes shut. He had hive, is the big as Atlantic Ocean, believe me. That poor child was so scared, and he started crying, and make sure that I hugged him and told him he'll be okay. Because today this is his 5th day. That's why he got EpiPen. His aunt take him to the emergency to taken care of. So he's happy again today. I check on him. He looks a lot better. So the pit part, it has this hard we call it fiber. So I think I should go ahead and remove it. And I can feel it by touching it. If I can puncture my nail through it, meaning it's good. This one right here is already mature. See, you cannot puncture through it. So this is the part that is not edible. Is this part, the seed pits right here. It formed and hardened fiber, because it's getting ready to deliver the baby. I think, you know, that's just like the placenta. I don't know when I become a plant doctor here, but this is hard, so I'm gonna remove it. Yeah, see, it's not soft enough for people without teeth. My mom, she have her teeth, but it's aging and it's difficult for her to chew it. So the good thing about this cardboard right here is not good for chopping. It's good for fine dice and soft dicing. That way it does not puncture it or pierce it. Okay? And it's good because when you need to clean up, it just, everything is wiped out. Okay, so let me prepare these. And how we prepare these, we're gonna do bite size or even smaller size for stir fry. Okay, and I'm not gonna blanch this. It's not very sharp either. See, if I can run my finger through it, meaning it's no good. Excuse me. Better now. You know, American said that, oh, the way Asian people handling their knife, you know, like the American cut it outward, a Cambodian cut it inwards. Well, you can cut yourself. You know, I mean, we have our own style of doing things. We do the opposite. The writing even opposite too. So because I'm gonna use this little, I want to get a little beautiful flower out of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel through this and see if I can get the exact cutting for it. Ooh, it come out nice. So I might get one flower. Yeah, well, welcome all of you. Again, I'm sorry. สวัสดีค่ะ สบายดีกันทุกคนไหม How are you doing? Sticking with me, you'll learn Thai soon. I speak Cambodian too. And Laos. Here we go. A beautiful. You see what I'm talking about? I have to get rid of the fiber here, because this is where the birth canal of this chayote has this hard fiber. Yeah. Let me try to remove it then. I would love to, would love to challenge you to start consuming chayote. Once you learn how this chayote can be prepared in in soup making. Remember I made soup the other day, the Chinese squash soup. We can make the same soup too. We can make the same sour soup. I mean, this chayote here, it had no boundary. I mean, it's so good is that you can turn this thing into stir fry soup, sour soup, even barbecue it, you know, or you can just shred it and eat with your salad. It's fine also. This is what I'm talking about, the fiber. You see? Fiber, the hard fiber. Okay, there you go. Remember, it's all about about beauty. Not just about beautiful, delicious food. It's about beauty also. Okay. So what's left over, I'm going to shred it. I'm going to veg it. That way we're not wasting any part of the vegetable. Okay. There you go. Yep. Because these are expensive also to go by the pound. So don't be fooled that you can throw anything away. For me, I don't like to throw anything away. If I can save it and use it, I will use it. Oops. Oh, Denji. All right. Or at least I get one flour out of it. Yeah. Remember we make soup the other day? I make soup the other day out of moquat squash, or the Chinese squash. That's beautiful. That's beautiful also. This one right here, the fiber is it's a lot. The longer this chayote is being left on the counter, the mature chayote, the seed will get bigger, and the fiber around the pits get harder and harder and harder, and it's to the point where it's not even good for consumption. Okay. I'm trying to get different textures. I don't want to cut it too small or too thin, because then it'll cook it'll get too soggy and too tender, and it's not a good indication for stir frying. The stir fry is supposed not to be tender. It's supposed to have that quality of tenderness. See that? This is toward the end of the canal. It's getting harder. See it? This is the toughest part right here at the birth canal. Don't know why, but it does. I'm tossing it to the sink. I'll clean it up momentarily. Okay, so now, all right. Cheese. I have a bird here. See if it even work. If it's not, it's fine. Oh, okay. So it work. Oh, it worked. Only on that one, I guess. Oh, I got some of it here. Smaller bird. I wish I had a smaller molder, so that way I can create beautiful. I think I have to go to the culinary shop where they have all these, some of the most beautiful mold for cookie cutters and for the decorations of it, you know. I know there are a few here in Las Vegas. Right, so we have these beautiful pieces here. So awesome, so beautiful. You're gonna not only gonna taste great, but it's gonna be amazingly beautiful. It's gonna be gorgeous. The rabbit eat this too. I might give her the remains of this cutting here. She's looking at me. I think her brother left her outside all night. This morning I found her when I went out to water the plant. I found her outside. She was following me. And I went outside the gate and she wanted to follow me outside the gate. She was like, nope, you stay inside. Oh. Small birds. Why I do this? You know that I love beautiful food. It's just my way of creations and appreciation, you know. I mean, food are food, you know. People said food are food. Don't need to make them look, you don't have to make them look strange or authentic. I do. Just know that I do. It made me happy, you know, and it made my family happy. It made my family happy. So they love to see the beautiful print, and especially my grandbaby. She said, "Oh my goodness, my grandma!" Yes, she loved it. And I promised her that we're gonna do cookie. We're gonna bake cookie together. That we're gonna use all these beautiful cookie cutters, and I'm gonna wait until. Yeah, I have to keep my promise because that little girl right there, she keep reminding me so much is that my headache is coming on, you know. The thing about the kids is that they're so loving, you know. They want you to, they hold you to their promise. I mean, they hold you to our promise. Once you tell them that we're gonna take them to the park or walk the dog or shopping for whatever it is, you better be real because they're gonna come after you like your shadow is not gonna go away. I miss my boo-boo though. I have 2 grandkids live here in this desert mountain here, and I have a septic twin, and well, there's 5 of them in East Coast, and my oldest twins are now gonna be 18 on Christmas Eve. I should be ready to book my ticket to go then, because that right there, the rain will come in my head if I don't attend her 18th birthday, because I always make a point to be there on Christmas, spend Christmas with my grandkid, and of course celebrate the twin birthday. So they'll be turning 18 this year and graduating by next year because their birthday fall in December. So therefore, they'll be graduating when they turn almost 19. You know, being grandma is one of the great experience. You gotten to see your your posterities raising their parents, co-raising the grandkids. That's awesome. My job is to be here and to be supportive and be loving. I don't have to help them anything, but I'm home, so I get to cook and please the grandkids with. I love the little birdie. I think it's so cute. Yeah. So chayote is a little different. We're gonna cook it down. Okay, it's not like broccoli where you want it crunchy. Though I can have this crunchy, but my mom be complaining. But I'll cook to the medium done. You know, it's not soft. It's not cushion. It's not too tender because we wanted to keep it at least semi-crunchy to preserve all the nutrient within these fruits here. I mean, these vegetables here. Okay, we don't want to deplete all the nutrient by overcook this thing. Any kind of fruit and vegetable, any kind of fruit, do not overcook it because we deplete the nutrient from the fruits. All right. So I have a very good amount of the beautiful cut. I have that much. And I also have these right here that we're gonna combine all of them also, okay? Because remember, we're not gonna waste any part of the fruits or vegetables. Tough fiber in that one. So this chayote right here, like I said, you can make soup, and just like the soup that I made the other day, the Chinese squash, we use the same ingredient for these. If you want to try this into making soup, so just go to my live streaming on the mokwa or the Chinese squash soup, and the same basic ingredients. And we can do the same cut here also, okay? I know it's flooding in China. A lot of countries are facing a lot of flooding, a lot of storm. Here in America too, we're facing storms and tornadoes and floods everywhere. So, and if it affects you and your family, I pray that everything will be taken care of. I know losing homes and businesses is the hardest thing ever, because that means it just set back your life and your progress in business. But then sometimes the nature can be so ruthless and so merciless. Just like in China right now, part of the province are under the water. And in Thailand, recent earthquake in Myanmar, recent earthquake, and followed by the flood and the mudslides and the war between the neighbors. So everything's crazy going on in Asia. In America too, you know, Middle East also. So I'm gonna use two. I already washed these two of these jalapenos just to spike it up. But if you can't tolerate the spice, then leave it out, okay? But my grandkids love that extra spice. And I also have sweet peppers that's gonna give us beautiful. Again, I want a beautiful texture. Let me clean this well so that way I can use this in the cooking also. These are the pulverized peppers. It's so pretty. I just love the flavor and also the colors. Because I'm all about beautiful food. Making food beautiful, make me happy, make the people who eat it happy, so we are happy. So now the pepper had this beautiful floral design already, so we're gonna cut it that size. And then we're gonna add this almost toward the end, because I don't want to overcook this pepper neither. I'm not removing the seed because the seeds are beautiful itself, and if you want to remove it, you're fine, but why waste it? If something that's edible, go ahead and consume it. And the thing about this pepper is that it smells so good. It's had that beautiful aroma. Yeah. All right, one more and then we're done. You know what? I'm gonna finish it because I only have two left. So here we go. We have 2 jalapenos. Not sure how many of the pepper, but probably 7 or 8 or even 10. Okay, so we have our vegetables. The chayote all chopped up. Okay, the peppers are chopped up. I have meat that's already done. But I'm gonna go ahead and re-marinate it because I didn't marinate it completely because I wanted to have the beautiful settling of this meat here. Okay. Look at that. Okay. I marinated overnight, just briefly. I mean, just softly, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go because we have a lot of vegetable today, so I'm gonna allow myself to add more of the ingredients. Okay, the herbs and spices. I'm gonna soak my tablespoon in the oil so that way it does not capture what I'm doing next. So I'm gonna use about 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce because it's a lot of meat and it's a lot of vegetable. I'm using the premium oyster sauce. Okay, if you don't do the imitation oyster sauce, just remember that. Okay, investing in something that's good for your health. Don't go stingy. Because how you take care of yourself now is how you live in 20, 30 years, 50 years, or even 100 years from now. Okay? Okay. I'm going to make this meat look even more browner. I'm going to go ahead and use the sweet, this is the sweet soy sauce. Okay, we're going to do, I'm going to try with 1 tablespoon first, and if it does not constitute the color, we'll add some more. And this already have some sweetness in it, so don't over apply it. But I want the beautiful texture from the meat, and that's the reason that we use these. Okay, I'm probably going to do another tablespoon. So we have 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of sweet soy sauce. I see the color is coming along, and I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon to balance the flavor. And then we'll do black pepper. Okay, so it's very basic, right? Oyster sauce. Oh, there's my sauce. Soy sauce. I'm gonna do soy sauce also. I'm gonna do just 1 tablespoon because we have 4 oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. So those already have great amount of sodium or salt. Yeah. The meat looks good. What I need is some this is 1/4 of the teaspoon. 1/4 of the spoon, not teaspoon, spoon. typically I will do about 1 teaspoon, but I already had jalapeno in there. It might be too hot for my mom. So see, the thing when you live in a multi-family nucleus, you have older generation that don't eat the same type of food, the same type of ingredients that you do. They can't tolerate spice, they can't tolerate pepper. So then you have to get sensitive, make sensitive food for them, especially. And then you have generation that like nothing but chili peppers and extra spice in it. So I have 3 group of people: the one that eats extremely hot, the one that eat mild, the one that eat none. So I like, cook your own meal then. I'm not your attitude chef. Okay, so we're getting ready to deploy our cooking. So because we have such a big vegetable today, so I'm gonna try this baby here. Though I have woks, but it's occupied. So I'm gonna, no, this is not bad. I can stir fry out this too. I have cast iron woks also. It's really nice, heavy too, but those are great. And I have wok right here too. I can use this also. Maybe I should, huh? Let's see. Assessing the meat. Okay, I'll use this then. So, I'm pretty sure that those who use the cast iron in the kitchen for cooking know how to treat this, right? So how do I keep my cast iron from them getting eroded or getting, what do you call them? What's the word? You know how the cast iron, when you cook it and you wash it, if you don't apply oil onto it, COVID oil, and it's become what do you call it? It get tarnished, okay, tarnished, and that part is not healthy for consumption, because for those who lack of iron, the doctor recommend that you cook your meal in the cast iron. And okay, so I have cast iron for wok and pans, and then the little cupcake thing. So I love it. Not only that, it's great. It's heavy, steady. It does not move, and that's why I cannot do flipping, because this is so heavy. It's not good for your joint, unless you one of those persons that have a lot of muscle and able to handle this with no problem. I'm not about to do that, you know. I mean, oh yeah, this is good for weapon too. If anybody come in the kitchen robbing you, you can just go bang with this, and that's it. He'd be gone. They'd be gone if you're quick enough, though. I'm just saying. I'm just joking. Okay, so to do that, I would already do my garlic. Okay. You cannot do stir fry without garlic. And don't believe anybody saying, yeah, I don't like garlic. Good for you, but you need it for stir fry. Okay, if you don't use stir fry, you don't use garlic for stir fry, then you didn't do it right. Okay. Yeah, no fancy about this. There you go, done. See that? So simple, very simple. No headache, no talking, just bam. Oh yeah. Let me show you what I have. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Okay, this one right here is when you need to chop like the dinosaur bones, you know, go. Or you can do firewood with this. This is a quality. I cannot read, but it looked like Chinese or Japanese character, but probably Chinese. And then I have 2 cleaver. Let's go. When I don't have the chopping machines, or when I don't have the grinding machine, that's what I use. So that way, before I get in an accident, my favorite word is that I'm prone to accident. I cut myself numerous of times, and that's why I know. Because American cooking are savvy, you know, they don't like to deal with chopping. They like to deal with cutting. They want everything pre-packages, cutting, pre-packages, sliding. So you just bring it home and then just make your food. No, Asian, we go to an extra mile to chop, to dice, to whatever, you know, cut the bone, cut the meat. American people, they savvy. They, you know, they think that they don't have to do nothing. It's disgusting if they have to work on cutting, chopping vegetable or meat especially. But for me, hey, somebody got to do it. Cannot eat a whole cow, cannot eat a whole pig, cannot eat a whole eel, fish, none of that. It needs a good amount of chopping. If you don't chop, then go ahead and have the whole pig. I don't care. But somebody will have something to say. I'm just saying that, you know, some people do say stuff like that. Well, I just cut everything. Of course. I cannot cook the whole pig. I could, but I have to be outside cooking. And yeah. How would you like to stir fry the whole pig? Explain that to me. Make it make sense. I'm just saying, you know. Oh, you like this? This is the Cambodian. Come on. When I went to Phnom Penh, not Phnom Penh, I went to the Angkor Wat. I bought this. So it's supposed to go around your neck, but I like around my head because I have to keep my hair from flying into the food. Would it be weird, right? You enjoy your meal, like this beautiful meal, and all of a sudden you found a piece of hair. Like, I did that the other day. My honey didn't care. So, oh, your hair, you're fine. I got your DNA. It's so cute. But if he's in the restaurant, he will throw fists, you know. He's gonna make sure that the kitchen is on fire when he find hair or any particle of the body, of human body on the food. But he went easy on me. All right, love. Here we go. Don't play with this knife now. I just sharp it. Okay. All right. From now on, let's go start. Oh, sorry, the mess in the kitchen because the grandkids been cooking, so they don't like cleaning after themselves. It's one of those things. You know. So I live in this community, living here where grandkids don't like cleaning, but he cooked though. Gotta give him that bravo for cooking it. You know, I don't have to worry about he cook his own meat because he need to eat a lot of protein because he plays sport. So he's already know how to cook. Yeah. Good boy though. I mean, he's 13 years old. He's supposed to already know how to cook really well. When he turned 18, when he have to go live somewhere else beside his mom's kitchen, then he needed to equip with cooking skill already. Okay. I'm proud of him. You know, all my twin. You know, let me say that I'm proud of my grandchildren, the twin, Areni and Auden, and they lost like 50, 60 pounds. You know, I'm so proud of them. They got on these gorgeous prom dress, and when I saw them, because I haven't seen them since Christmas of last year, right? So it's been months. So then I saw them on their date night at the prom, and they look gorgeous. They lost so much weight. They stopped eating late. They cook their own meals now. They eat more vegetables instead of a bowl of rice like grandma and grandpa do. And because because she's a Filipino descent, also married to the Cambodian, so she's half Philippine, half Cambodian, but she lived majority with her mom, which is Cambodian. But on the side of dad, you know, they're Filipino. They eat rice every meal like we do. We found so many in commons in the culture. So they lost a lot of weight. They got skinny, you know, from that size 12 to like size 6 or size 5. Even so, proud of them. Oh, then keep it up, sweetheart. When I see you next time, we can go have a bowl of ice cream. Your mom won't yell at you. I guarantee that. Okay, so to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and start frying pan. Okay, I should have used the wok, but let's go different today. And I'm gonna go ahead and use about 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. I have olive oil here. Okay. Because we have a lot of meat, we probably need that much. Even 4 tablespoons, because consider the meat and the vegetables. We'll come back and revisit if we need it. Hey, remember now, okay? Cool down. Do not go search for food because your allergy is not quite well yet. Oh, I do the usual. I put about a tablespoon of sugar to caramelize it and to make the meat even glow. To caramelize the sugar does the same thing. Do the same thing by oil the pans and let the heat take care of the sugar. It will melt and caramelize and it will give you that beautiful golden colors. And that's what the Chinese chef had accomplished. The level of the food textures and colors is how they caramelize the meat prior to stir fry. The Cambodian people do the same way. A lot of people say, you know, you don't care, that's fine, but I do. We cook at different level. Some level of people said, I'm too lazy, you know, they just throw everything in the wok and then stir and that's it, you know, fine, sounds good. But like I said, I cook differently. I want mine to turn out beautifully, delicious, and beautiful. And he said, well, I'm not cooking for a 5-star restaurant. I got it. I'm cooking for 5-star family. Even worse than the customer eating at 5-star restaurant, you know. Like here, yeah, people that eat too hot, moderately hot, none hot at all. So how do I do that? Difficult, right? So just cook different food. Can't please everybody, you know. Okay, so we're gonna go next. Marinated, ready to go. We have the chayote that we already chopped and then accompanied with these beautiful colors of sweet peppers. You can cook by itself, you know, chayote, because chayote is gonna take a little bit of time to cook because I needed to, because chayote, I can have it moderately tender because feeding my mom, I have to cook it differently. But if I cook for myself, it'll be different. It'll be crunchier. You know, I love the texture of the stir fry for having the crunchiness out of it. So remember to handle the what do you call this? The steel or the box. Is to wrap the end of it because it'll burn you. Okay. The handle will get hot, so you can use the mitten or just towel or rag to cover, so that way you don't get burnt. Right? So we have about We have about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic here. Why we use so much? Because we're using this much meat. Okay, I want that beautiful aroma. So before the sugar get too caramelized, too brown, I will go ahead and separate them. Evan, you want me to send you upstairs again, son? Grandson?
Actually dropped my water.
I know, but you're trying to make so much noise. I will depart the garlic and the sugar, so that way allow the sugar to be at one end of the pan, and then the other end will be the garlic cooking at the same time, roasting at the same time. So when the sugar starts to melt and have that light golden brown, go ahead and add the garlic to roast it. So by the time the garlic is roasting, the sugar also get darker in colors. But don't get too dark. When it burns, it's gonna get bitter. Let me bring you over so you see what I'm talking about. See, it's getting golden brown, and then the garlic is also browning. Look at that. So that's the color that we like, and that's the color that we be using for our stir fry. That way it gives the best flavor and best aroma. We're gonna put our meat in already, because we have a lot of meat. Remember, we feeding big family here. I hope it's not too small, because we have a lot of vegetables. Let's see how it goes. Sorry about that. Yeah. Coming over. I'm gonna turn the heat to high to high heat. See, I have sugars stick onto this because I forgot to stir it. No, I didn't forget to stir it. I didn't stir it frequent enough. I wanted to have my meat cooked really well before I add the vegetables. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and sample the meat in a few minutes once the meat cooked thoroughly. I know even as beef, I'm still cautious about eating them raw. So. It looks good though. The color is beautiful. It's golden brown. So why do Chef Vanya do a lot of stir fry? Because in our country, we consume a lot of stir frying. We stir fry just about any vegetable that come into our life. Like in America, we eat a lot of romaine lettuce, carrots, head lettuce, cucumbers and stuff like that. In our country, we have different kind of vegetables, and we were raised in different kind of culture where they consume rice daily. Sometimes we consume rice 3 times per day. So what go well with rice? Soup, stir fry, cooked beef, cooked meat, fish, what have you. Because in our country we don't have bread until the French colonized and introduced us how to bake bread. But that's only in the city. But if you live in a village, you don't have stuff like that. So what people do? So stir fry is like their soul food. It's like in the South where they fry chickens with their cornbread and the greens, collard green. The same thing. You do your chicken with collard green and cornbread. We stir fry everything and eat with white rice, brown rice, or rice. We don't have bread. So, and that's the different, and that's the fact. And that's why you ask me, why stir fry? Of course, we stir fry everything. In China too, you know what I mean? In China, they stir fry just about anything too. So, not just Cambodian. But how this stir fry came about, I had no idea. I just knew that it's been in the family ever since I know how to talk. So, who got this from? I don't know. I didn't ask grandma and grandpa that, so I don't know where stir fry is coming from. I just knew that it's in the family, resolute in the family ever since. So, let me sample the meat if I need any more ingredients into it. Okay? It's done right now. It looks amazingly beautiful. Look at that. This can be tender because I marinated it overnight. A little lightly overnight, and then I add more ingredient earlier today before we stir fry this. So tender. And it's a little bit salty. That's just because we're gonna dilute, we're gonna mix with the vegetable, and it's gonna balance out. Here we go. Look at that. It looks amazing. It looks amazingly delicious. Yeah. Okay, let's add our chayote first. We're gonna do this last because this is easy to cook. Mom, we have all this beautiful cutting here. Got some buds, some flowers, and of course the rest of the part. Oh wow, we're gonna fill it up. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow, amazing. I have to go easy because it's flowing. I should have used the big box. I see it's becoming intensively delicious and beautiful, and the aroma is amazing. The roasted garlic is just like, you can pull the nose of the neighbor and say, ew, what is that smell? Because American people don't like to smell the garlic. You know, once they hear, when they smell the smell of the roasted garlic, they're like, ew, stink. I mean, that's the principle that they were missing, you know, of the good food. I didn't stir it crazily because I want my chayote to cook. Mama, chayote is different than broccoli, so I can have this crunchy also, but then I have to consider my mom, so I have to make it semi-tender. It would take about 5-6 minutes of cooking here on hot stove. You know, look at that flour. And we have to be gentle, we don't want to break it. Of course, I cannot toss it. This thing is like 10-15 pounds. I'm not doing that. I'm not breaking my wrist, nothing. So we're just gonna use the ladles and turn it slowly, so that way none of it flying out the pan. And the chayote has a lot of juice, yeah. So if I cook too long, the juice gonna get excreted, gonna have over juice on my stir fry here. And if it does, then I might have to use flour to thicken it. It's okay. Okay, if you like the extra juice, you're fine. If it's not, then dilute maybe a tablespoon of cooking flours or cassava flours or tapioca flours or even corn flours and pour it over it and stir, and you watch the juice thicken. And look at our birds, it's flying. The weather today is crazy. There's no sun, but it's dry. It's hot and dry. It's not like in Asia when there's no sun, it's real humid. It's super, super hot. While I'm waiting for my chayote to cook down a little bit, I will go ahead and prepare a serving presentation. Okay, let me see if the rice is done. So this will go well with your bread if you prefer to serve this with bread. You could also, you can make sandwich out of this. You can put over the pasta. But as a customary, we eat this with rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve it with white rice. That's what I have over here. My mom she doesn't like the brown rice. She likes the white rice, which is easy for her to chew. So I understand that need for the digestion. So this one right here is cooking already. It's changed the texture. It got a little brownier because it absorbed the juice from the meat here. Okay, all the ingredients are going here, and it's gonna taste amazing. But it did not lose its texture, though. I mean, it didn't lose its design, which are the flowers. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my rice dish already. So once this is done, we're just gonna pour it in, and that will be the final call for our stir-fry chayotes. And if you wonder what chayote is for, this is what chayotes are for. It's meant for you to stir-fry it, put it in a salad, put it in the soup, and just enjoy. Okay, enjoy all the beautiful, all the great nutritional value that come within. So now that you're shopping at the grocery store, you see chayote, just remind you that you can turn this into a delicious lunch, dinner, or breakfast. Mixed with a whole bunch of meat like I do here. The grandkids will enjoy. My mom will enjoy it also. Everybody will enjoy it once it's cooked in the right form. Okay, had some meat in it. You're not eating the chayote by itself, so I'm gonna lower the heat to medium. Just allow my chayote to cook. Remember, I still have pepper to go in there also. While I'm doing that, allow the chayote to cook down a little bit. Let me go get my serving plate ready. Today, I'm gonna use this oval dish here. It came from the shop that I used to own a long time ago. I have grocery store and had all the beautiful dishes, okay? So we're gonna serve it on here. Individual serving. And if you in a big family, you will serve this. You're gonna serve it up here on the plate here, and then you have individual bowl of rice, and then you just scoop it to serve yourself. But because it's gonna be a single serving here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how. Oh, I think the chayote is cooking really well, but let me add a color vegetable first before I turn it to get my plate ready. Because I don't want my pepper to overcook, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn a couple times and then just let it simmer. You see the different texture already? It has gotten beautiful. I know you can have the chayote by itself without all this beautiful blending, but because I like my food beautiful color and textures, so I'm trying to comprise as many vegetables into my cooking to allow my family to eat more than one serving of fruit and vegetables. Here I have chayote, I have chili, I have two kinds of peppers, the jalapenos and the sweet pepper. Right. So let me come back with a plate of rice, and then we're good to go. Okay, what I have with here is that I have 2 cups of white rice, and so this cup right here is about half a cup. So I can combine 2 for medium serving. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off our heat because the chayote cooked really well already to the texture that I like it to be. Okay, now I'm surprised that the juice is not that overwhelmed. It's just a right amount of juice that I love seeing. I'm gonna go ahead and stir and turn over the pepper, so allow the pepper to contact with the heat. Because this is the cast iron, it holds heat a little longer. Okay? So when I'm done with this, I will remove this from the pan to avoid overcooking or overcook my vegetables. Okay, so here we go. We have, so this is for a man serving. Okay, for a female serving, I'm only do half of the rice, but this is for the demonstration purposes. I use 2 small cups of rice. I'll serve my son. He's a big eater. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and fill our dish with these beautiful meat here. Okay. In fact, oh no. Let's scoop this. And our first flour will go in. second flour go in. Ooh. I found the birds. I'm looking for the flowers. Found the birds. The jalapenos. Sweet peppers. I think. And we pull out a few pieces of meat and some juice. I'm surprised the chayote did not ascend the juice on here. Typically I would get overwhelmed with juice. You like? They're amazing. I would love some more green on here. Okay. Bring you back over here where the lights are. This is a big serving for someone who had appetite. Okay. If they serve this in a restaurant, you're gonna have doggy bag. It's so much food. You good? Stir fry beef chayotes and the sweet peppers. Okay. You know what? We did good today. I just want to say thank you for the time you spent with me here. It's amazing that you're here to support me. You are amazing people. And with that, I have great respect for you because your support make a tremendous difference. Okay, it allow my channel to grow. For those who subscribe, it allow me to stay away from my food. It allowed me to grow. You know, I mean, one day when I got everything ready where I'm going to be compensated, I look forward to that time really, really bad. You know, I've been on here over 2 years, a little bit over 2 years, and bringing all these beautiful and delicious recipes, and without any kind of hopes or intention, but to bring all these beautiful ingredient to you. Okay, so here we go. Today we produce this beautiful and delicious meal for your family. And don't forget to subscribe, click like and share for me. I always appreciate your support. Okay, until I see you another time. Okay? I might come back over here and try some dessert. I know I've been telling you that, but the dessert is not ordinary dessert. It's going to be complicated, so it's going to take my full focus and concentrations and get everything right, because going to be live shows. I want to be able to give you the best instruction, the best looking dessert, the best taste dessert ever. Okay, all right, so here we go. Final call for my stir-fry chayotes. I know it's a little bit exaggerating, but I love the way it's turning out. Okay, so yeah, for you. Stir-fry chayotes to your liking. Okay, all white rice. It's incredible amount of time. It's not fast cooking. It's not one of those express cooking, because express cooking, you toss everything and serve, right? This, it's cooked with amount of care, amount of preparation. I got my meat marinated overnight and re-marinated into a perfection. And the meat is so tender. And, oh yeah, let me sample it for you. The meat. Sweet pepper. Crunchy. And our buddies, Chayote. Wow. It has amazing textures, flavor, because it absorbed the liquid from the stir fry, and it retained the liquid from the stir fry, and it tastes amazing. Our flowers. It tastes so good. This is the new version of the chayote. Okay. Turning the strange looking vegetable into a beautiful, edible, delicious stir fry. Amazing. Would you like to try? Bring your own plate. My grandson, he's ready to go. Excuse me. So truly is remarkable, Chayote. So before I leave you be, I'd like to invite you to try it at home, okay? The fresh chayote, it's good with seafood. You can use shrimp, you can use tofu. If you're vegetarian, then do not add any meat, just tofu, just all these vegetables to go with it, or add legumes, whatever that fit into your eating lifestyle, you go right here. But for now, I have this beautiful, delicious, palatable, the piquant amount of stir fry today. He's having a small serving. Serve him the beautiful meals. Okay, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'll leave you be. Might come back here another time if I'm not being taken somewhere else already. So please try Chayote, all right? Do not take my word for it until you go back. And for those who on TikTok, hey, thank you for all this heart. Hello to my grandkid. Hello to my sweetheart who's been sending all those numerous hearts to me. I have in thousands. Appreciate that very much. And before I depart today, I would love to invite all the TikTok fans and followers to jump over to YouTube and give me that thumb up, send me the comment. Remember, I still have to go through names of people that been here supporting me all this time. I will do the lottery name calls, and then I select a few, and then I have those beautiful gifts that, the handmade that I did. I want to reward you guys for being such beautiful, great fans before Christmas. Let's put it that way. It will be a Christmas gift from me to you. So keep it up. Please jump over to my YouTube. Send me the comments so I know that you connected with me. Not live comment, because I don't get the streaming of live comment. I'm not there yet. Our YouTube still pick and fight with me about my followers. So if you can jump over during the normal view, and then send me a comment. I say, hey, I follow you, I subscribe you, and let me know that you're supporting me 100%, and then you might be one of those lucky winner, right? I'm not saying all of you will, because I have in thousands, so it'll take me eternity to, but I'll pick some lucky people that I feel connected with. Well, not my family member, though. My family member got all the crochet product, they're not getting any more. That's the fact. Okay? But they get it when it's their birthday or their anniversary, what have you. But anyway, right. The food is getting cold. I'm going to give this to my son, who's the big eaters. And if he doesn't like all this, I can remove some of that and put it away for other family members. Okay. All right. Until I see you next, have a good night. Have a good day where you're at. สำหรับเรียสวัสดีค่ะ and I'll see you another time. A lot of love, a lot of respect to all of you. Thank you, Kara.